For thousands of years, gold has been a store of value. As a result, investors have used it frequently as a hedge against the impact of recessions and inflations, which are frequently triggered by geopolitical tensions. Many investors have explored alternatives to gold and other precious metals as hedging possibilities in light of recent events such as the COVID-19 pandemic and more recently the military crisis between Russia and Ukraine. Now, as we approach a digitized age, it is crucial that we find an alternative to gold. Bitcoin has shined the brightest in search for a competitor to challenge gold's reign. The prevailing opinion among investors is that gold is currently overbought, and a rise in the price of gold is usually an indicator of worry in traditional equity market. Now, as investors consider the geopolitical and economic implications of the Russian-Ukraine conflict, gold price has risen near $2,000 per ounce. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, on the other hand, have seen a surge in capital funding during the same time period. Now, during the last 3 weeks of February 2022, venture capital buyers invested about $4 billion in the crypto industry, according to research firm Fundstrat. In the first week of March 2022, an additional $400 million was invested in crypto startups. Now, this increase in funding indicates that overseas investors are looking for additional exposure to a space that they feel will be able to endure the ramifications from the Russia-Ukraine conflicts. Now, both populations have suffered economic losses as a result of the ongoing conflicts. Many businesses have closed as a result of the military activities in Ukraine, which has hurt the local economy. Economic sanctions have resulted in bank account limitations, the loss of access to most forms of digital payments, and the depreciation of the Russian currency. Now, because of Bitcoin's decentralized nature, there are currently no uniform worldwide regulations governing the cryptocurrency, which means BTC retains its value regardless of the holder's location. Now, most countries have legalized Bitcoin, with some even proclaiming it a legal tender. Bitcoin does not require the massive effort required to transport gold. Individuals will not have to declare their Bitcoin while crossing foreign borders, avoiding the risk of confiscation or theft that comes with actual gold transportation. Now, traditional investors are attracted to Bitcoin because of its potential role in times of need. Bitcoin has a significant advantage of other cryptocurrencies in terms of mainstream exposure. It has been around long enough that it has gained support and recognition, as well as display some chart patterns. Many people believe Bitcoin can endure the damage from the Ukraine-Russia crisis because it did during the COVID-19 pandemic. Many conventional industries experienced a worldwide economic downturn as a result of the pandemic. Now, during the peak of the pandemic in March 2020, Coinbase recorded a $1.4 billion inflow of fiat and cryptocurrencies into wallets on its exchange in just 24 hours. Now, during the first half of March 2020, investors noted that Bitcoin's value remained stable as traditional stock values fell. The quantity of money poured into the cryptocurrency increased as a result, and it eventually reached an all-time high of over $60,000 per coin in March 2021. Now, Bitcoin stability during that crisis has strengthened its appeal as a hedging option for those who are wary of gold's long-term survival. Now, in terms of valuations, despite the recent explosions in the crypto industry, crypto markets remain in the shadows of traditional market assets. Now, we've seen these gaps close at a much faster rate than expected as a result of popular exposure to Bitcoin's potential. Historically, investors have searched out the most current and viable options for their investments. Many investors are looking to diversify their portfolios, and Bitcoin appears to be the greatest alternative. Now, with the advantages Bitcoin has over gold and the certainty of digitized future, Bitcoin appears to be the best option. Now, this steady inflow of funds into the crypto space can only last for a while before the table turns, allowing Bitcoin to usurp gold as the new gold standard. Now, this is not a financial advice or a recommendation because every investment and trade involves risk. You must do your due diligence and research before making any investment decisions. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet. Like this video if you want to see more content like this, and then comment and tell us what you think about Bitcoin's future, and also join our Telegram via the link in the description, and then see you in the next video.